Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to the Moonlight Hours podcast with me, your host Moses. Welcome back. Um, peop, I, I guess I've been slacking. I haven't been slacking on posting these podcasts. I have a reason, right? So, I, welcome back. um, I it feels like it's been a while, but it really hasn't. Um, I just didn't post this week. Uh, I posted the week of New Year's Eve. I posted an episode on New Year's Eve, and that was like my New Year's one. And if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it. Um, and then the week after, this past week, I didn't post an episode. It wasn't because like, oh, I was lazy or whatever, I was slacking. No, it's just because like I already posted an episode the Friday before, and it's like pretty short notice. So I was like, I'll just take a week off to restart the cycle. So here we are, back Tuesday, recording this Sunday night. R.I.P. Bob Saget. I am I'm really sad, but at the same time, I'm even more sad for like the cast of Full House, who are, gee, it's just so sad. Like their TV dad, a role model in their life, like a legitimate role model in their life, just like not just dying, dude. It's sad. It's sad, but that's not why I'm here. I'm being honest. I didn't really plan for this one at all. I don't really know what to talk about. I'm just chilling. It's been a week. It was longer towards the beginning, but not Tuesday, sorry, Thursday, I called out for the last 2 hours of my shift. Just because like I was getting like a massive headache, and I guess I was just dehydrated a bit. And then Friday, it was like a snow day. Everybody was out of school, but I still had to work because obviously I work from home. And my power went out like halfway through the day. Like during my lunch break, it went out, and I was like, "Oh, I'll probably come back soon." It was like 10 minutes before my shift started, or I had to go back to work, and it dipped, and I was like, "Ugh." Yeah, so I had to call out, and I had overtime that I had to do, but I had to call out of that. I had 2 hours overtime that week. That two of it went towards that time that I had to call out. My boss was like, "Oh, this might be marked off. Like next time you're gonna have to go in branch, in person to finish off your shift." And I was like, "You see, I would have, but it is a snow day outside, and also my mom has COVID, which is true. My mom has currently been quarantining in her room for a while. Um, by for a while, I mean like." Um, Sorry, I spaced off for a second there. Um, the Jesus, like I can't think. She's been quarantining in her room. As simple as that. So she's just been in her room the entire time, this entire weekend. We've been bringing her food up and stuff. Yeah, she has COVID. I've been trying to stay as far away from her as possible because I don't want to get COVID. Um, I'm high risk. I don't want to die. But yeah, yeah. So that's been really my week. This weekend was really nice. I slept a lot, which was really nice. I sleep. I need sleep. I just I always like just wish I can sleep, but like obviously I can sleep, but like something always comes up where I get interrupted, where I can't sleep I can't like it's sleep for extended periods of times, which sucks honestly, because I would just love to like sleep the entire day, but I just have responsibilities that I can't do that, and my mind is like, no, don't waste your day, stuff like that. I wish I didn't have a full time like 9 to 5 job like this, dude, because I wouldn't have to deal with this. I wouldn't have to deal with it. Like I could if I could like work on my own terms, it'd be so much better. Because then I can be like, I'm going to take this entire day off to do absolutely nothing, no responsibility. I'm done and sleep the entire day and just chill. Ugh, what I would, ugh, I gotta move out just so I can do that on my days off, so I can just have no numb brain, no responsibilities. I can do whatever I want. Ugh, that would be. Oh my That would be incredible. I've actually contemplated like calling, well, not calling out, like taking like any vacation time that I have, like spending it like in an Airbnb. I've thought about it. I was like, oh, that would be dope. That'd be dope. And just spend like a few days to a week in an Airbnb, no responsibilities. I wouldn't want to go anywhere. I want to visit. I would just want to vibe, just sleep, chill, watch TV, catch up on some. There's so many animes that I want to watch. Ugh. And like you might be saying, well, why don't you do it after work? Well, like after work, I'm so drained, and it isn't just a like a tired drained. It isn't. It isn't a. I'm sorry, I'm tired. It isn't a tired. It's like a mentally emotional drain. Like I've just like dealing with people all day is just so draining. So like when I'm done, like I don't have the energy. Like I would love to watch some anime, but like I don't have the energy to. Like I don't have the energy to binge watch shows right now. Like the new season of Queer Eye came out, and like last time I watched like Queer Eye, I binge watch an entire season in a day. I did it in a day. But like I'm only on like the third episode, maybe no third. I just finished the third episode, and it took me like 3 days. Like I just want. I wish I didn't have such like a draining job, like this type of job where I just like I can't do anything, cause like yeah I can work. I have my 8 to 5 shift, 8 to 5, and like I have the rest of the day, but like my mind is on, oh, what's my shift the next day? Normally I could do stuff if my shift the next day is like a 12, like today. Today I'm staying up late because my shift tomorrow is 12 to 9. So I can stay up late because I can sleep in. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm chilling. I've been playing. I played a couple rounds of Overwatch. I haven't touched Overwatch. Well, I actually played Overwatch recently, like a few, maybe like a month ago. I played like 2 games and it was fun. But I'm just sitting here vibing. I might hop into some GTA 4. I've been trying to play through that again. It's fun. It's fun. Like I'm just trying to vibe, bro. I wish I had more time. I wish there was more time for me to be able to just relax. But like my mind is just dreading what's to come. Like I loved my vacation. My end of the year vacation 2 weeks ago. That was God sent, dude. Oh, it felt so good. It felt so good. I like slept so much. I planned on cleaning my room, still not clean, but I'm completely fine with it honestly because I relaxed and I was just chilling, and I was relaxed. Got some records. I ordered a new record. One a new some more vinyl. I ordered Ray Charles The Ultimate Collection. It's coming in tomorrow. I'm really 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 excited. Um, and then in 2 weeks, well, a week and a half, I get my bonus. I get my bonus. It's a beefy bonus too. It's gonna be a good maybe bit more than 2,400 plus my regular pay. I'm gonna get like 3K. Now I told myself I'm allowing myself to spend $1,000, and the rest is going into my savings, which is probably not gonna happen. Go off, I guess. So I'm planning on buying some sneakers. Planning on buying my beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy on vinyl, which is gonna be like $150 because it's very very limited edition. Like I'm getting it off of eBay. Um, what else? I'm getting. I gotta order some stuff like off of Amazon that I've been wanting to order for a while. Like I'm getting a black PS5 controller that I've been wanting for a really long time. Some new rings, some stuff, some more records that I'm gonna be getting as well. But yeah, I'm excited. So getting that bonus is gonna be. It's the one thing keeping me going. The one thing keeping me going. Um, yeah, I'll stand by it. If you listen to my last podcast, this year is gonna be better than last year, bro. It is gonna be better than last year. Like I am manifesting nothing but positivity and success and happiness this year. Like last year, I was numb for most of it. I don't remember what happened before June of last year. I vaguely remember, like I vaguely remember what happened, but like I don't. I had no concept of time last night. I was losing my grip on reality last year. Like I was so like out of it for so long. But I'm making it a goal to be more in it this year. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if hopefully I get off my butt and get my license. Hopefully like I I I get maybe even get an apartment. Hopefully, please God, like that's all. I want that to happen, please. I want the apartment. I want to move out, but all apartments in the area are so expensive. But I can afford it. Maybe after March, because March I'm getting a bonus. Well, not a bonus. I'm getting a raise. We got an annual raise. So in March I'm getting like a. It's between 4% and 10%, or 4% and 12%. Last year I got a 6% raise. I'm fairly certain that this year I'm going to be getting like an 8% raise, and that's gonna. Let me just. I haven't even checked. Let me just check my current. Because I just got a 6% bonus recently. Um, let's just check what my. This is my current. And then. Wait. What? How do I do the math? How? Oh crap! How do I do the math for this? Plus. Hold on. Let me go with my old one. Eh, who, we, who? Yeah. Okay, that's the correct math. I'm sorry. So I do. Whoop whoop. Plus. Jesus. Let's do bare minimum. Bare minimum. I'm gonna be getting 6%. Already solid. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's already solid. 8%, which I'm shooting for. Jesus Christ. I would be hitting my goal of what I wanted to make a certain amount a week. I wanted to make a certain amount a month before I moved out. So I could have already moved out a year ago with the money I've been making, but I wanted to make sure. So it's exciting. It's exciting to think about. It is very exciting to think about because with moving out comes a world of new opportunities and a new way of life for me personally. Because I've been very stuck in my house, not doing anything. I can't leave because I don't have a license, and I can't leave because of COVID. Like I'm just stuck in my room because I don't want to interact with my family. Because I like it's not that I don't want to interact with my family. It's more like I don't know. There's nothing for me to do here. I can't really. The only my safe space is my room, and I feel like I can't do anything when I go like this. I can't do what I want to do. I don't like singing when there's people in the house, or people like I'll deal with people being like downstairs while I'm singing because they can't hear me as well. But like I've been wanting to, well, I haven't been wanting to sing. I wouldn't be singing this week because my mom is right next door. Because she's in her room. But like if I wanted to, I could do that. And if I moved out, I could do that. I can do that more in streams because that's what I've been wanting to do in streams for a really long time. I've been wanting to do it for a really, really long time. I have been wanting to sing more on stream and to cook on stream. That's another big thing. I want to cook more, but it is a big but. I can't cook as much as I would like to because the things I would want to cook, it isn't that my mom wouldn't approve. Well, she wouldn't approve, but she always has something to say. It's always something. So I'd rather just like avoid anything fattening, and she'll always want to change the recipe, add her own organic twist that won't give it all the flavor that it can have. So it's like it's frustrating. Like I want to cook what I want to cook, and I don't want to have to deal with people coming in and out of the kitchen because that's one of my biggest things. I hate when there's like like not noise. I just like to when I'm cooking. I like to be in my own element, and I don't like to always have my headphones on because then I can't hear my surroundings, and I can't hear if like someone like it's just I don't like having my headphones on at all times. I always have like if you watch my streams or anything like I always have one headphone off, like one side off, just in case somebody calls for me, just in case I'm unless I'm like I'm playing a game that is like I'm purposely immersing myself, but at the same time like I don't like having it on for that long. Like I want to be able to have my own space. I want to have to be listening to my music on my speaker and listening to The Office on the TV because of my little brother and listening to my mom on a work call in the background as well. Like I don't want to have to deal with all of that. I would like to just have my own space, be in complete silence, and do what I love to do without being constantly interrupted. And it's another thing. I don't like when people are in the kitchen while I'm in the kitchen. Like, I'm fine if you're, like, there, going to the fridge and leaving. But, like, if I'm trying to cook and my mom is, like, walking back and forth in and out, like, it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Because I don't like when people are staring at me while I'm cooking. That's a big thing, and that's what people in this house do. When I don't say people, like I hate when my grandma. I'm sorry, it's just me complaining. I hate when my grandma comes over because she's not doing anything because she's very much like wants the attention to be on her at all times. But whenever nobody's giving her attention, she's just sitting there in front of the stove if I'm ever cooking, just staring at me cook, and I hate it so much. I don't like when people stare at me when I'm doing things. I just don't like when people look at me. I guess because it throws me off, and it's like take a picture to last long. I just don't like when people stare. So it's a big thing, and like my mom will do that on occasion, but my grandma does it an ridiculous amount, and it's just annoying. I just would love to have my own space where I can do that and pursue the things that I love to do in a different manner. I want my biggest goal, I would say probably of this year, is to stream. Is to do cooking streams. That is probably my biggest goal of the year is to do cooking streams. Because like, come on, that would be ideal. And I would just want to stream more in general. Like I want to stream more. I want to stream like during the week. If I have like morning shifts, I want to stream like even if it's just short streams of me just like watching videos or talking or playing excuse me, playing VR chat or something. Like I want to do more streaming. And I'm planning on it. Like this past week I wanted to do it, but something had always come up where I couldn't stream. Excuse me, so I just ended up streaming on the weekend. But this week, hopefully, I'm going to be streaming Thursday. I'm going to be streaming Friday. I'm going to be streaming Saturday. And depending on what my shift is, Tuesday, like the following Tuesday, I might stream Monday as well. But who knows what's going to happen. I just want to stream as much as I can and as frequently as I can to grow my fan base and to grow supporters so I can pursue it full time and quit my job. The main goal with this entire thing, like I'm going to say it until the day I die, is to quit my job. Like I want to quit my job. Like streaming was never an like on my radar. It was never on my radar. I always saw streaming as something that was out of reach for me and like unrealistic. So, well, then I started watching streams more. Like I was never really someone who was into watching streams. Because I wanted, if I was watching something, I wanted to have the ability to be able to pause it and come back to that same moment. With streaming, it's live, so I can't like I never watched it. But then this year, like literally the beginning of the like no, not this year, like 2020 or 2021. Like I started watching it more because my brothers were like, "Oh, XQC, he's doing this crap," and I started watching it and I started enjoying it more. And then from XQC, I started watching other streamers as well. So I just watch I watch streaming as much as possible now. I'll share as much as possible. It's fun. Like, I enjoy it, and I see it now as like maybe I can make something of make something of this because I enjoy it. Because I do enjoy it. Like, I enjoy that, but I'm not. If I want to pursue streaming, not as like a, cause I don't have like this passion for content creating or like being an influencer, stuff like that. I just want to be able to do what I love and get paid for it. And honestly, streaming is a pretty smart way to go because I can do that. I can do music and I can do cooking on stream and get paid for it. I can get a fan base and do that stuff. And I can still follow my dream of opening a restaurant because if I can make money from streaming, it's a wrap. But I'm trying to be smart with it as well because what I've noticed, a lot of people my age who go into streaming head on, no backups, nothing, just go into streaming in hopes that they'll blow up, and it's not okay. Because like you don't have a backup plan, you don't have any source of income. Your income is focused on if you blow up on Twitch. Like you're like it's not a guarantee that you'll blow up there, champ. So like yeah, I started streaming, but I have my job where I have a steady income where I can pay for expenses and I can do stuff like I can pay for it. And if the streaming thing doesn't work, I have a backup. Even though I really want the streaming thing to work. Even this podcast, like this podcast started off with literally story of this podcast. A year ago, 2 years ago. Well, no, it was 2020. I had been told for a long time that I have a voice to be like a radio host or something like that, or have that type of voice. And people tell me, "Oh, start a podcast, do stuff like that." So I did. If you don't know, in 2020, I started a podcast, and I was extremely excited about it. That I started posting very frequently, and it was a topic-based podcast where I would bring topics and stuff like that. But then I realized, and I would have this thing called like the song of the day, where I would bring a song and play the song and be like, "Oh, this is my song of the day, song of the week," stuff like that. Fast forward, it became a thing where like not many people would listen to my podcast, and I started to take it like to heart, and I was like, nobody likes this. Why do I keep doing this? But I realized that people like the music. People tell me, "Oh, I love the song of the day," so I started to do it. The podcast used to be called Teddy Bear Times, which in hindsight, I don't know it was Teddy Bear Times because like my favorite animal is a monkey. My brother's favorite animals. I did Teddy Bear Times because people would always say like, "Oh, I'm a teddy bear," stuff like that, and I'm just this marshmallow. So I was like, "Oh, Teddy Bear Times," and then like I would do like every Friday it would be Teddy Bear Tunes, which would literally just be a radio. I would literally just be a radio host to like for like an hour and just play music. I have 10 songs, and it would like be a different vibe each week. And I look back at it, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what was wrong with me? Like I didn't, and I was literally just doing it for the views. And then I started a job, and then I just stopped because I was like, nobody's listening to this, so there's no point in me continuing this. Is what the mindset I had. Fast forward a year, last year, when I started this, I was in I was not in a good place mentally, and I kind of ghosted my friends. By kind of I mean I ghosted my friends, but I still wanted people to talk to, but I didn't want to talk to them. So I was like, let me just restart my podcast and just vent, and that's what I'm doing. That's what this is sprung from. This, that's where the Moonlight Hours podcast came from. Literally just this. Me wanting to vent without having to, because I was in a headspace where like I didn't want to bother my friends. Like the reason I ghosted them was I'm a burden. I don't want to hurt you. Goodbye, kind of thing. But it's fine now. But so I just kind of vented on podcasts, and people started to enjoy it. Like I started getting people listening, like frequent listeners, because I guess people enjoy the authenticity. This isn't a topic-based podcast. Like I'll have like things I want to talk about, but like I'll go off on rants about random crap because this is what I enjoy doing. I'm enjoying this. So like, hey, if I can make money off of this podcast as well, that will be freaking dope. And yeah, I post on my Instagram and my Snapchat, And I try to post on TikTok, but nobody watches it. It's like TikTok's just like, nah, we're not gonna give you that stuff. So you can just like, no podcasts for you. No likes on this video of you plugging your podcast in Twitch for you. I'll get like 10 likes, and then I'll post a video me saying that I scream the lyrics from Hobo Johnson's Romeo and Juliet, and I get 50K likes. Like hello. I'm bitter. But I'm gonna try to see if I can pump up the TikTok wave, my TikTok, a bit more. But we'll see what happens. I'm making like a new TikTok. Well, I have a new TikTok where I'm gonna be posting stuff strictly for like Twitch and podcasts and stuff. So hey, maybe I'll like do, because we got Am I the A-hole? We might just do Am I the A-hole? Because people do that on TikTok and they get likes. Like, I'll probably do, like, Am I the A-hole? But for, like, me. I guess. So, yeah. That's a great segue. We can do Am I the A-hole now. We got 4 up today. We haven't done an Am I the A-hole in a really long time, actually. Because of like New Year's one, and I had the Christmas one. I didn't do them for either. I think the week before I didn't do one either. Who knows? But we're back. Am I the a-hole? Let me get my voice ready for it, so I can post this on TikTok and get a lot of views because of how soothing my voice is. Am I the a-hole? This is censored because this is censored. Am I the a-hole for refusing to invite my estranged mother-in-law to my daughter's birthday? When I was dating my now husband, his mom didn't seem to like me, and we had a couple of issues, which I'd say had to do with her not handling change well, or just us being very different people and struggling to understand each other. But the relationship wasn't awful. When we got engaged, she rolled her eyes and made snarky comments, but she did offer to pay. She had quite a bit of money, so we didn't think anything of it and accepted. She was kind of rude during wedding planning, but I didn't think much of it. Then she walked out of wedding shopping, pulled all her money out of the wedding, and stopped speaking to us. To be clear, nothing happened. She just stood up and walked out. The only minor explanation I got was from her sister, who said she just feels like it is never about her and she's sick of paying for other people to have things. I didn't get it at all. It wasn't about her. She didn't have to pay. She offered. My husband tried to contact her, but she was adamant that she wanted no contact. He let go, and we didn't see her for 10 years. Then ran into her somewhere, and they reconnected. She is married now. He has 2 sisters he never met. We have 3 kids she's never met. Interesting. My husband wanted a relationship with her, and mother-in-law was open to it. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. My husband wanted a relationship with her, and my mother-in-law was open to it. He met with her a couple times. She never gave any explanation for ghosting us beyond the relationship wasn't working for her, and she was sick of doing things for other people. But besides paying what she offered, she never did anything for anyone. I have no respect for her, but I'm fine with my husband wanting a relationship. I had dinner with her and her husband once, and she showed absolutely zero remorse. The issue is my husband invited her to our daughter's birthday without consulting me. He admits he got carried away and never should have done that, but would like her to come and bring her 2 kids. I'm not comfortable at all with this. I don't want her to meet my kids. I don't think a birthday party is an appropriate place. She had shown some remorse, I would feel differently. Oh, if she had shown some remorse, I would feel differently. Am I the a-hole? No. It's completely understandable. She goes to you for 10 years and thought everything was howdy doody, handy gandy, and she was no. That, and also child's birthday party is not the proper place to rekindle that flame, so that's on her. Kick her in the cooch. I don't know. Moving on. Am I the a-hole for telling my wife to shut the hell up because of the remarks she made towards my 16-year-old sister? My male 28 sister, female 16, was diagnosed with cancer in 2021, and treatment has been hard on her. She's the shy type and can be incredibly insecure and lack confidence about her looks. Any remark, no matter how small, would get to her and affect her right away. It's a while since I've seen her, and the other day I was FaceTiming her. It's a while since I've seen her, and the other day I was FaceTiming her and my parents to check on. Jesus, rewind. It's a while since I've seen her, and then the other day I was FaceTiming her and my parents to check on her. Jesus. My wife joined us and sat next to me without taking her eyes off my sister. Note, my wife is a makeup artist and tends to make plenty of assumptions about other women's face, which isn't a cool thing. But anyway, my wife started talking to my sister about whether or not she started caring for her skin. My sister says she recently started a clean and clear lotion to improve her look, but my wife chuckled and said that clearly this product isn't working because my sister still looked like a cancer patient even though she's recovered. Ooh. I was stunned, and so were my parents. My sister immediately got up and left the room. I looked at my wife and told her that what she said was messed up and she should shut the hell up with her nonsense remarks because she just insulted and hurt my sister. She started backpedaling, saying she was just giving her an opinion, and the fight started. My parents hung up, and my wife flipped out, saying I humiliated her by telling her to shut the hell up in front of my parents, and claimed I had no respect for her to speak to her like that. I told her what she said made my sister cry, knowing that she's been through hell and can be very insecure about her self-image. But my wife argued that she's being too sensitive, and she was, again, just giving her opinion and giving her advice in terms of skincare. I stormed off, leaving her yelling about what an a-hole I was to speak to her this way and ruin the respect my parents had for her. Am I the a-hole? Why would you even consider yourself as I'm sorry. Why would you consider yourself that at all? You are 1,000% in the right here. You should dump that girl instantly, as fast as possible. Get her out of your life. That is the worst kind of person. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. That is the worst kind of person. How dare she say that to someone? Anyone. What a pretentious piece of crap, dude. Dump her, honestly. She does not deserve to be in your life if she's going to treat the people that you love that way and have no regard for anyone but herself. Oh my gosh. Dump her, throw in what's those things like the clothing donation bins and leave her there. Lock the crate. Donate her to another family. Moving on. Next up, am I the a-hole for telling my dad that he replaced dad? Why it sounded like I said daddy? I'm sorry. How my mind goes. I'll be reading, and I'll already read the next word, so I'll like mix those two words together. So it sounded like I was saying telling my daddy, but I was meaning to say telling my dad that. So it's like telling my dad that. So yeah. So that's why I stumble on my words. Because my mind goes faster than my mouth occasionally. By occasionally, I mean very frequently. Excuse me. Am I the a-hole for telling my dad that he replaced me with a new child? So, the argument happened last night. My 22 female boyfriend's birthday is coming up, and I bought him concert tickets for his favorite band. We're going to make a trip of it and do some sightseeing before the gig and then go home. However, they tour on the same day as my mom's birthday. My dad told me their plans, and I said I can't make it because of the gig, and that they should go to the restaurant on their own, and my sister, 4 female. Oh, and with my sister, 4 female. He got very angry with me and told me that I'm choosing to prioritize other people over family, and that it was wrong, etc. This went on for 10 minutes until I snapped and said that they may as well go without me because I got replaced by my sister, and left the room. My aunts and uncles are saying I should apologize and go to the dinner because it's my mom's birthday. This is why I said what I did. I don't feel like I was ever really part of my family. As a child, I was raised by my aunts and uncles and grandparents mostly. It wasn't my parents' fault, they had to work, but I hardly saw them, and they felt more like roommates to me than actual parents. Understandable. When I asked them about it, they would immediately shut me down. Later, I overheard by accident that people felt sorry for me not being a regular kid, as I had to stay at home on my own as I became a teenager and I wasn't allowed to have friends over. And I guess it just stuck in my head that everything was a pity party, even if it wasn't. Growing up has resulted in a lot of issues that I need therapy for, which my parents wouldn't give me as they deemed it pointless. When I turned 18, I was told my savings would be used not for my university but for my parents so that they could stay jobless and raise my sister. Since her birth, there's not been a single day that they haven't been by her side, and they have a million photos of her and with her, which I have pay a subscription for them to store in the cloud. As a kid, my mom would hate having photos with me, so I only have like 15 of me and her. I love my sister to bits, but it does hurt a little to see whenever I occasionally come home. I've been seeing my boyfriend for 2 years now. He makes an effort to get to know how I'm feeling, and mentally, he's so good for me. When we do argue, he won't raise his voice and will ask me why I feel that the way I do and try to understand, which is something my parents never did, and we resolve our issues really well. He also tells me he loves me and gives me a lot of physical affection and shows me he cares. My parents never did that and just expect me to read their minds. He is my best friend without a doubt. What a good boyfriend. I didn't deliberately plan this trip to skip my mom's birthday. It just so happened, and because I love my boyfriend, I wanted to do this with him. Also in my head, it is a night and day who I feel happier spending time with. So, I don't think I'm an a-hole here, but my dad does, and so do my aunts and uncles. Am I the a-hole? Edit. My parents took my savings account from me. If I had access, I would revoke theirs, or transfer my savings to another account, but they never gave me access nor the account details. You're not the a-hole. It is completely, completely understandable why you feel this way. You should not even think that you are the a-hole in this situation. You are completely in the right. Completely. They did replace you with that child. The fact that they don't see what type of pain they caused you growing up proves that they are not fit to be parents, even to this new one. Because if they can just move forward as if they did not have this kid who they did not focus on or raise, then that's just not the way to go. Don't go to her birthday. Don't go to any birthday. If you're going to visit only for the sister if you love her that much. Those are not your parents. Those were, as you said, your ex-roommates. Get a new family. Marry that man. That man is good to you. Marry him as soon as possible. Do not let him go. And move far away. Next time you see your father, frickin' break his nose or something. I don't know. Steal your little sister from him. Make him feel. I don't know. Frickin'. I'm trying to come up with something funny to say, but I don't know. Just frickin' kick him in the nuts. I don't know. Moving on. Am I the a-hole for choosing a babysitter? Excuse me. Am I the a-hole for choosing a babysitter or my own mom over my mother-in-law because I don't want her home alone with our son? I get along well with my mother-in-law. We have had a non-existent relationship at first because of her homophobia. She completely came around after my husband and I had our son, who's 4 now. She loves being involved, but we have our differences that have started creeping up the older he gets. We have a babysitter come over who is incredibly reliable. My husband and I pre-make all of our son's meals, and all the babysitter has to do is follow a routine. We do have rules at home, a few rules. No sweets or juices, no tech, and a few other things. My mom is quite on board with this and doesn't try to contest what we do. A few times when the babysitter couldn't make it, I reach out to my mom to see if she's available. I am a lot more comfortable with her being home alone with our son. Mother-in-law, on the other hand, loves to undermine our parenting styles. She's quite stubborn, either by giving him her meals or sweets or giving him her phone to use and watch YouTube on. There are many other things she does under the guise it's harmless. My husband sometimes sides with her because he sees it as a one-time thing. Her parenting style is a lot more aggressive while ours is a lot more gentle. We don't use a naughty corner, but when she's over and he does something small, like she likes to come over and use terminology we don't like, such as calling him a naughty boy. I've made excuses for why she hasn't been picked to babysit after she told us to save our money, and she was happy to do it instead. My husband thinks I should relax and allow her to come over once a week. I much prefer it if she's there when we are all home having family time. Am I the a-hole for not allowing my mother-in-law to babysit? No, he's your son. No. You have complete say. Not complete, it's half. But you have a say in who takes care of your children. And if you don't trust this woman to take care of your children, then she should not take care of your children. Even if your husband says you should relax, you need to voice your opinion, stand firm in your belief that you do not feel safe having that child being taken care of by that woman. As simple as that. Simple as that. You're not the a-hole in this situation. Don't consider yourself to be. All four of these should not be considering themselves to be a-holes. You are completely in the right. Completely in the right. Move as far away from that woman as possible. Freaking homophobic piece of garbage. That's it for me. Welcome back. Welcome back. What am I saying? Welcome back for. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate the support. Have a great night, day, evening, morning, whatever. I really appreciate all of you guys, all you guys' support. I say it all the time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for paying attention. And yeah, have a great life. Peace and blessings, love and happiness. Stay safe, stay happy, stay sane, stay hydrated. Don't catch the vid. It's going around. A lot of people are getting it. That Omicron is a freaking supposed to be. I can't think. I forgot the lyrics supposed to be around Marion. But that's it. That's it for me. See you guys in the next one. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. Link in the bio. Link tree. It's MJ Santo 1 everywhere now, except for TikTok. It's Thickums McGee. It's MJ Santo like underscore and some. I don't know. I digress. Have a great night. See you guys in the next one. Or talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.